Let's proceed now to number 31. What is the fifth term of the geometric sequence? So here we are looking for a sub 5, whose first term is equal to 2, and the common ratio, or R, is equal to 5. Okay? For we to answer this one, we may use the formula, or we may start with this. Okay? Since your first term is equal to 2, you can start with sequence wherein you are going to have 2. And then you are going to form other terms until you will get your a sub 5. Okay? So what do you think will be your a sub 5? Since your R is equal to 5, it means to say you will multiply your first term by 5. Okay, very good. So multiply that by 5, you will get 10 times 5, you will have 50 times 5, you have 250, and times 5, you will get 1,250. Okay, very good. So therefore, what is our a sub 5? Our a sub 5 for that is 1,250. This is our final answer for this, and that is letter. Very good. Your answer is letter A. Okay, so let's proceed now to number 32. Where the sum of the 6 terms of the geometric sequence is equal to 0. So you may write that in symbol, the sum of the 6 terms. Okay, so therefore you have S sub 6. Your answer for the sum is equal to 0 according to number 32. Now, here is the condition or the situation. If the first term, or a sub 1, is equal to 3, what will be your R? Okay, so how are you going to do that? Since you have S sub 6 is equal to 0, tatandaan po natin, nangyayari lamang ang sagot na 0 sa sum if your R is equal to negative 1. Okay, very good. So, again, nangyari lang po yung sagot na 0 sa sum or the total of the terms in a sequence if your R is equal to negative 1. Okay? Kasi po sa R is equal to negative 1, nagkakaroon po tayo doon ng alternate sign. Very good. So, pwede tayo mag-start ng 3, katulad po nito. Your R first term is equal to 3. So, therefore, your sequence will be like this. 3, followed by negative 3. And again, dyan pa lang makikita nyo na 3 plus negative 3, 0. Okay? So, next one, positive 3. Then, negative 3 again, positive 3, negative 3. So, those are our 6 terms na kung saan magbibigay sa atin ng sagot na 0. Okay? So, if you'll observe first and second, 0. Third and fourth, the sum is 0. And fifth and sixth term, the sum is 0. So, kailan lang nangyari yung ating sum is equal to 0? Very good. If your R is equal to, yan. If your R is equal to negative 1. So, therefore, our R is negative 1. So, that is letter D as in dog. Okay, very good. Okay. For number 33, what is the sum of the first 5 terms of the geometric sequence? So, ang tinatanong dyan ay S sub 5. Very good. Kasi nga, sum of the first 5 terms. So, ano daw ang ating S sub 5? That is blank. Or we are looking for that. And what is the condition or the situation here? The first term is 4. Okay? So, may write here a sub 1 is equal to 4, and your r is equal to negative 2. Ayan. So, yan yung ating S sub 5 na hinahanap, kung saan ang kanyang first term ay equal sa 4 at ang r niya ay equal sa negative 2. So, class, tatandaan po natin kapag ang ating S sub n ang hinahanap, mayroon po tayong formula dyan. And our formula for that is this one. Okay? So, we have S sub n is equal to first term multiplied by 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. So again, we have the formula S sub n is equal to first term multiplied by the quantity 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. Okay? So since we have the value of our first term here, okay, and we also have r, okay, we can have this formula. Okay, so let's continue further. So that will become S sub 5. Okay, since our n is equal to 5, so we have S sub 5 is equal to, what is our first term? Okay, our first term is very good. So we are going to write here 4 multiply by the quantity, okay, 1 minus, what is our r here? Our r is negative 2, so you're going to substitute this r by negative 2. Okay, so we now have negative 2, take note of that, negative 2 raised to, what is our n? Our n is 5 since we are looking for the first 5 terms. So therefore, we are going to use n is equal to 5. Okay? And then that will become, your answer for that later will be divided by 1 minus, what is your r again? Your r is negative 2. Okay? So let's continue further now. So we have it, S sub 5 is equal to 4 multiplied by, you are going to simplify this one first. This one. Your negative 2 raised to 5. Okay, let's solve that this way. Okay, negative 2 raised to 5 is equal to negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Okay, so be careful with the sign negative. So this is positive 4. This is also positive 4. And this is negative 2. If you will multiply the three numbers, you will have, for this, we have positive 16. Okay. Then, multiply by negative 2. Your answer is equal to negative 32. So, therefore, what is negative 2 raised to 5? Negative 2 raised to 5 is equal to, very good, negative 32. So, yung negative 32 na yan, yan ang ilalagay po natin sa tapat ng, ayan, or para sa negative 2 raised to 5. So, therefore, inside the parenthesis, we have 1 minus. Again, what is our answer for negative 2 raised to 5? Okay, our answer for negative 2 raised to 5 is equal to negative 32. Okay, then we are going to simplify our denominator. What is 1 minus negative 2? Okay, we have now 4 multiplied by the quantity 1. If we will observe, mayroon tayong minus negative. Ang gawin natin dyan, take that minus as negative. So therefore, we have negative, negative. So mayroon po tayong dalawang magkasunod na sign. Parehong negative. I-multiply po natin yan. Okay? Negative times negative. Katulad po ng ginagawa natin sa xy. Ang ibig sabihin ng x times y. Katulad din ng 3x, that means 3 times x. So, pag may nakita po tayong dalawang magkasunod na sign, pwede rin naman natin pong i-multiply po iyon. So, that is negative times negative. Pag pareho po ng sign, ang sagot po natin dyan is very good. That is positive. Okay? Kaya magkakaroon po tayo sa loob ng 1 plus, or positive na po siya, 1 plus 32. Ilalagay na lang po natin yung number doon. I hope nasundan po yan. So, tandaan, pag nag-multiply tayo ng pareho ng sign, ang sagot natin ay positive. Then, let's simplify our denominator. Katulad ng ginawa natin kayo sa numerator, meron po tayong dalawang magkasunod na sign uli. Minus negative. And that is now negative times negative. Your answer for that, very good. So, katulad nung kanina, ang sagot po natin dyan is positive. Okay? So, then copy the number. We have positive 2. Okay? So, ganoon lang po yung gagawin po natin every time na may makikita po tayong dalawang magkasunod na sign. Okay, I hope that's clear. Let's proceed now to simplifying further. So we now have 4 multiplied by, what is 1 plus 32? Kailangan i-simplify natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So 1 plus 32 is equal to, very good, that is 33. Then divide your answer by, what is 1 plus 2? 1 plus 2 is equal to, very good, we have 3. O, di ba madali lang? Then, pwede po natin i-simplify yan gamit ang direct multiplication. Then, saka natin i-divide. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng 4 times 33. Ayan. Ang sagot po natin yan is equal to 132. Okay, so, then divide that by 3. Your answer for that is equal to 44. Pag dinivide po natin yung dalawang yan. Okay? So, ganun po yung sa direct multiplication. Pero pwede rin naman po kayo na gumamit ng shortcut for this. Okay? So, tandaan po natin yung 33 at yung 3 na nakikita po natin dyan ay pwede po nating i-divide. Okay? So, again, yung 33 saka 3 ay pwede nating i-divide at yung sagot natin dyan will be multiplied by 4 later. So, try natin. 33 divided by 3. What is our answer? The answer for that is equal to 11. Then, multiply that by 4. Okay? So, you will get an answer which is equal to 44. At that is the same with our answer earlier. O, diba? So, lagi nyo pong tatandaan, gagawin nyo pong madali lang yung mathematics po nyo. Okay? So, therefore, what is the sum of the first 5 terms of the geometric sequence? The answer for that is equal to, very good, 44. O, diba? And the answer for that is letter D as in dog. Okay? So, I hope nasundan po yun. Let's proceed now to number 34. Okay? So, for number 34, we have this one. What do you call the terms in between a geometric sequence? So, yun ang nakapagitan sa geometric sequence. Anong tawag natin doon? Oh, madali lang po yun, di po ba? So, the answer for that is geometric mean, letter C. Okay? So, tandaan po, pag sinabing geometric mean, those are the terms in between. terms of the geometric sequence. Okay? So, let's proceed now to number 35. Number 35, what is the sum of the infinite geometric sequence 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, and so on? So, ito po ay infinite and we are going to find the sum to infinity. Yung 8 po na nakikita natin na pahiga na symbol, that is infinity, di po ba? So, we are going to read that as sum to infinity. Okay? So, class, in finding the sum for infinity for this sequence, let's take first our R. Ano po ba yung R po natin dyan? Mahalaga na malaman po natin yung R para malaman natin yung formula na gagamitin natin. So here, our R is equal to, very good, R equals 2. Kasi po nagmo-multiply po tayo dyan ng 2. So kapag po ang R natin class ay 2, pwede ba nating malaman doon ang ating sum? Alam po ba natin kung hanggang saan yan? Aabot ba yan ng million? Siyempre po, hindi lang. So, ang sagot natin dyan is letter C. Very good. The sum does not exist. Okay, very good. So, hindi po natin alam kung hanggang saan po yung kanyang last term. Kasi nga, infinite po siya. So, hindi lang po Google ang aabutan po ng number na yon, di ba? So, naalala niyo po ba yung sinabi kong Google? Okay? So, let's now proceed to number 36. What is the sum to infinity of this sequence or the geometric sequence 16 followed by 8, 4, 2, and so on? So, ito po ba ay kapareho lang na number 35? What is the sum to infinity? So, before we find the sum to infinity, let us first look for our R. O, diba? Ano ba yung R natin? Yung R po natin dyan is equal to, very good, gagawin natin yung second term divided by first term para sigurado tayo sa R, diba? Okay. So, 8 divided by 16, that will be our solution. And then, since we have a number or in the numerator less than the denominator, so it means to say we are going to look for a common factor para makuha po natin yung ating lowest term. Very good. Okay, so what is the lowest term of that? If we will divide 8 over 8, we will get an answer which is equal to 1/2. Okay, kaya po magkakaroon po tayo dyan ng sagot na R equals 1/2. And ano po ibig sabihin nun? Kalahati ng 16 ay 8, kalahati ng 8 ay 4, half of 4 is 2, and so on. O, diba? Kasi pag sabi yung 1/2 ay kalahati. O, diba? So, pwede po ba natin gamitin yan ngayon para sa pagkuha ng sum to infinity? Yes. Because if our R is between -1 and +1, okay, katulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo nun dati, or kapag mayroon tayo kadalasan na R na fraction, this is less than 1. So, we have R is between -1 and +1, diba? So, nagkakaroon po tayo dyan ng sum to infinity. Mayroon po tayong formula, sum to infinity is equal to the first term divided by 1 minus R. O, diba? Naalala niyo po ba yan? So, hindi lang po the sum does not exist lagi, ha? Mayroon po tayong R na fraction, kaya po magkakaroon tayo ng formula dyan. Then, apply lang natin yung formula. So, what is our first term? Very good. The answer is 16. Then, over or divided by 1 minus, what is our R here? Ayun, yung nakuha natin kanina. Our R is equal to 1/2. Okay? So, then, simplify further. Makukuha mo na yung sagot later on. O, diba? Okay. So, let's continue now. So, we now have 16 divided by, what is 1 minus 1/2? Isang buo minus kalahati. The answer for that is equal to, ayan, syempre kalahati or 1/2. O, diba? Okay, simplifying further, 16 divided by 1/2, what are we going to do? Katulad ng sinabi ko dati, kapag nakakita po kayo ng fraction sa ilalim o sa denominator, ang gagawin po natin is, we will get the, ayan, copy the first fraction, then, change the operation, get the reciprocal of the second fraction. So, ano po yung ating second fraction? 2 1/2. Ang reciprocal niyan ay 2/1. Okay? So, saka tayo mag-change ng ating operation because kumuha po tayo ng reciprocal. So, again, that will become 16 times 2/1 and then we are going to multiply. So, what are we going to do? So, kailangan gawin natin parehong fraction yan. So, therefore, yung 16 na whole number, lalagyan po natin ng over 1. Very good. So, dapat meron po siyang over 1 para mas madali ka pong mag-multiply because pag pareho ng fraction, just multiply your numerators. 16 multiply by 2. Your answer is equal to 32. Okay? Over, what is our denominator? What are our denominators? 1. 1 times 1, we have 1. Okay? So, and then simplifying your answer further, pag pwedeng i-divide, divide mo po. 32 divided by 1, the answer for that is equal to 32. Therefore, that is now our sum to infinity for this sequence. Okay? So, your answer for sum to infinity is equal to 32. Okay. I hope you got it. That is letter A. Okay, very good. So, I hope you got it.